Yo, what is up, guys? I am back at it with another video. Hope you guys are glad to hear from me today. I'm glad. If you're tuning into this video today, I'm glad that you're tuning in. I'm back with another one though, and this one I really wanted to talk about how we really need to fear the Lord, bro. It's so serious. It's so serious that we fear Him. We got to fear Him. And you could play if you want to. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you probably want to fear God. It's probably in your best interest to fear God. Because, I don't even know how to say this because Okay. I was going through some things, right? And it's been a tough year, in various different ways. In 2022, I relapsed a series of times, but I got it together for like the last 7 months, which was good. And keep that going. I kept that going. Relapsed one time in 2023 and kept it pushing again. And I'm starting to realize that it wasn't only due to sports, but it was also due to the fear of God. And it takes me back to the book of Ecclesiastes, and I'm no teacher, by the way, because I'm no elder. But it talks to me about how all these things are meaningless, and at the end, we should fear Yah, keep His commands, and keep it pushing, basically. Enjoy work, enjoy good food, and that's really that. It doesn't necessarily say... I feel like I'm sitting down. There we go. It doesn't necessarily say that we should, as people, be doing all this extra unnecessary. We see videos like little RT, versus 20. This guy's a 10-year-old boy. I could have sworn I'm only 17 myself, but I could have sworn that it was 2014 like yesterday, bro. Like, honestly. Maybe like 2 days ago. Maybe not yesterday, but about 2 days ago. Time flies, so one thing I guess we want to really take in consideration is fearing Yah, because all these things really don't matter. They're meaningless. And I did relapse this month. And this is probably my now glory to God though, because I do gotta, take great joy in the wins He does give me. I've only relapsed about 3 times this year, and they haven't been back to back, so that's still a W. But we want to fear Yah because it's just in our best interest, and all these things are meaningless. And one thing God showed me in my last relapse, and why I think I could really go on another run with the fear of God within me, is, how could I say? It's not that deep, bro. It is not that deep, bro. I feel like my biggest thing on SR has always been the problem that there's a drug factor in my family. And it really makes SR difficult for me, because that is why I have this problem. Because my brain is already wired to feel some kind of way about particular stimuli, right? Now, this is good and bad, because something that I'm starting to realize is that if I keep the Lord's command of working as if I'm working for Him, and if I keep the Lord's command of go to the ant, you sluggard, observe His ways and be wise, then I'm halfway decent. I could actually get good dopamine off of just working hard in life. But if I don't do that, it's not going to go so well. A relapse is going to come. So I have to actively work hard all day and move quick on my toes. That's why over the past 2 years, I've gotten very skinny towards some. You know what I mean? If I back up, I'm only, I got, something going on here with the muscle, of course. But just in general, if you notice, my arms My arm's not particularly giant or anything because I'm very, very, very active and I don't like eating a lot. I like working hard. And yeah, so in the relapse, I just understood that, bro, okay, you released your seed, and now what? Was it that good? Was it that serious? Was it that deep? Was it even worth it? No, not really. I mean, sometimes there's a stress factor to it, and it feels like you get something off your chest in a sense, because it's like, okay, if you weren't on such a good seed streak and you weren't really working too hard, this is where you can formulate a comeback. But other than that, no, it wasn't worth it. Ugh. So yeah, man, it's very important to address that. And it's the fear of God that keeps us up on our toes, running and pushing. And we really want to keep that in our lives, and it's going to help us watch what we do, watch what we say, watch how we treat people, and all these things, because we fear the Lord. So if we fear the Lord, at the end of the day, we're going to watch these things. We're not going to not watch these things. We're going to watch these things, So it's very important that we do that. Fear God, keep his commands, and fear him. Because if we fear him, we're going to act right. That's it. God's always keeping an account of everything we do. And, that's one thing I always take in consideration in everything I do. And I was out there playing basketball today, and it's been a nice day all day. Now, I got out there, and I usually get out there, even if it's raining, I might get out there because, that's, a lot of men are soft these days, and I just do things that aren't so soft, right? And what I decided to do was I played. And it was like a little sun shower, there was really no sun, a lot of clouds, a little sun peeking through, but it was kind of setting at that point, so it was already dark. And some thunder started coming, and I was like, wow, that's Yah, you know what I'm saying? Because the Lord could come through clouds of thunder and all that. And I'm saying, yeah, God controls all of that, and I'm acknowledging God's presence through the clouds. Right? Because not only was it raining, and just because it was raining, it didn't necessarily have to thunder, but it thundered anyway, which was like, okay, God's presence is through these clouds because it doesn't have to thunder right now, and I'm outside and I'm hooping anyway, and it's very, very easy to establish some kind of, I guess, hearing ears towards Yah when you're probably one of the few that's actually outside in this rain trying to seek Yah, trying to seek Christ. And I mean, basically, yeah, it was rumbling. I couldn't tell where it was coming from, but there was definitely fear. So then I seen the covenant, he made beautiful, beautiful covenant that he made, which was the rainbow, to never flood the earth again. And then I seen it surprisingly vanish. Now, I've been outside for about 20 minutes now, and I'm still hooping. And I'm glad that I seen his covenant, because that always speaks volumes to me when I see it. It gives me great joy. Now, lastly, the covenant kind of starts to vanish a bit. It's kind of starts to become a little faint. And the sun's not way out either. So his covenant's outside and the sun's not really out because it's setting. But it's definitely not a sun shower. It's definitely thunder, just with enough of sun peeking through so you can see a rainbow. Which really spoke to me personally, because it's like, why would y'all have me outside with it like this? Outside, just enough sun to peek through to see a vivid rainbow. And you can't even really see the sun because, once again, the sun's setting. But I'm outside, and I see this, and it starts to vanish. This is literally, I seen this today, about an hour and a half ago, a little under that. And then, basically, it starts to vanish. And as it starts to vanish, I'm starting to see flashes of lightning in the sky. Now, it's not pouring like crazy, but there's still flashes of lightning. And then, what happened? I'm almost certain that lightning struck in the woods. Lightning struck in the woods towards the pathway of the rainbow that was once there. But it was so loud and it was so commotious and, so just, oof. Something about that lightning really spoke to me. I really felt God's presence in that lightning. And I seen it coming down like a string in the distance, straight down. Almost like as if it was coming from the heavens, actually. And bang! And I was terrified. Because I could feel not only that it was lightning, but I felt like the Lord was speaking to me. And he put fear in me because of that. He showed me that just a little lightning from him, we're nothing. That judgment day is going to be fearful. And we have to be humble and be stewards and be ambassadors of Christ. And also understand that we have to keep our account too. And that God is not, he's the creator. He's not somebody to just, he forgives and he's a loving God. We love his love. But he's not somebody to play with, because he will scare you worse than anything can scare you. But yeah, so that's the one of this one. I'm back. I'm on the consistent grind. Don't worry, guys. I'm turning it up for y'all now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for watching. You know what I mean? Great talking. Any comments or suggestions, leave them